Last night, I saw a message on my husband's phone. And I honestly wish I never did. Because once you see something like that, you cannot unsee it. My husband and I have been married for 3 years. We were never the dramatic type. We rarely fought. Our life together was calm, peaceful, predictable. At least that's what I believed. He used to leave his phone anywhere in the house, on the table, on the bed, sometimes even charging in the kitchen. I never had a reason to look through it. But over the past few months, something changed. Whenever I walked into the room, he would quietly turn his phone face down. If a message came in, he would quickly swipe the screen before I could see anything. Sometimes he even stepped outside to take calls. When I asked him about it, he laughed and said, "Babe, it's work stress. Nothing serious." And because I trusted him, I believed him. Last night started like any normal night. We had dinner, watched some TV, and talked about our weekend plans. Around 11 p.m. he fell asleep on the couch while the television was still on. The living room was quiet except for the sound of the late-night news. I was about to wake him so we could go to bed. Then his phone lit up beside him. Just one notification. I wasn't trying to spy, but the screen was right there. The message preview appeared. I can't stop thinking about last night. My stomach dropped. For a moment I told myself maybe it was nothing. Maybe it was a joke. Maybe it was a friend. But curiosity got the best of me. I slowly picked up the phone. The contact name was saved as electrician. That alone felt strange. We hadn't called any electrician recently. My hands were shaking as I opened the chat. The messages were not about electricity. They were personal. Flirty. Late-night conversations. Messages about meeting up. About last night. Then I saw photos. My heart started pounding so loudly I could barely breathe. I looked over at him. He was still asleep on the couch. 3 years of marriage. 3 years of trust. And suddenly I felt like I didn't know this man at all. 100 questions ran through my mind. How long had this been going on? Who was this person? Was everything we built together a lie? Part of me wanted to wake him up immediately and demand answers. Another part of me was afraid of what those answers might be. So I quietly put the phone back where it was and sat there in the dark, thinking, wondering, questioning everything. Now it's morning. He's acting completely normal, like nothing ever happened. And I still haven't said a word, but the messages are still in my head. If you were in my position, would you confront him immediately or wait to get him red-handed? Please, I need your comment. Thank you.